Good morning, guys. Welcome to Trade Confident. VET is what we're going to be going over today. If you guys are not subscribed and you don't have the bell notification on, you might want to. We are live trading on every single one of these videos. We're up $849 within the last 2 to 3 weeks here. We've also been taking withdrawals in the market here. So if you guys enjoy, live trading like this, where I basically record a video and then it comes out 5 minutes later, you guys can take all these calls. You guys might enjoy this channel. Okay, we're going to talk about something on the chart where literally this trend exhaustion indicator has called every single pump up in the market over the last 2 months. I'm also going to be going over the indicators as well. All the indicators, guys, are going up in 24 hours. Today is your last day to snag that. If you want the indicators, come over here or into the description. It's not what I was going to show you, but I want to show you this over here. VET, we are going to go over the emotional index. We're going to go over the long versus short trade risk. Are you going to take a long trade or a short trade today? I'll show you which one has more favor. Well, and institutional smart money, support resistance prices, dollar cost average entries, and exit points. Okay, pay very close attention to me with this on the chart. I want to bring your attention down to the trend exhaustion. This indicator has been doing something ridiculous. I've coded indicators for TradingView for a living about 2 years ago, and I have never seen a more accurate indicator called pumps in the market than this indicator. I have not seen it. It's the reason why I never take it off of my charts. You see me use it every single day. Coming back here, if you take a look at when this indicator enters into the bottom red zone, or the top red zone, this is probably the most accurate indicator you can get on your charts to call the tops and the bottoms. And I'll show this to you, and it's gonna move into the metrics and what I'm gonna call today on the chart. So I just wanna start here with you guys, okay? If you take a look at this, this ended up calling this move up very nicely. Like I would say probably perfectly. This ended up calling the bottom before we ended up moving up there. We take a look at this, this literally called the bottom consolidation move before we started seeing another pump up in the market. Come over here. This called the bottom perfectly here before we saw a move up. It called the bottom perfectly here before we saw him move up. And then we're looking at this little guy over here. Even though it's very small in the market, what we ended up seeing was the pump in the market. Hardly a move down and then pump right back up. Now take a look at this over here. It literally called the exact bottom here before we started moving back up. And then we see this move on the chart right here where we did see the bottom move and we ended up seeing green candles right after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times it has been accurate. I'm not going to go in here too much, but I could end up pulling all the tops here and showing this to you guys as well, where it ends up calling the drops in the market here, ended up calling the drop in the market here. Once you guys have it in your chart, you'll see it has calling the drop there, called the drop there, called the drop there, called the drop there. Watch the top red zone and the bottom red zone for that indicator, and it is ridiculously accurate, okay? Again, today's last day. You guys can get this on sale before it's going up. All right, the reason why I point this out is I want to take you guys over to the 1 day time frame real quick, and then we are going to be going over the metrics for today. Arguably, on the 1 day time frame, we have two things in our favor for VET to move up here. We arguably have it's weak. Gonna be honest, guys, it's a very weak one, but it could be looking like a possible formation of a bull flag. Now, a bull flag usually looks like this, where you have two basically parallel lines moving downwards. This is more of a flat line on the bottom side. I totally understand that, but this pattern can still try to break to the upside a lot of times. That's one scenario, okay? Follow me down here. If you look at the trend exhaustion of when it gets into the bottom red zone, we are seeing that this is actually helping us push back up in price historically when we get to that area. So, although I do believe VET could see a little bit more of a move down here, we are getting very close to the bottom section of the red zone on the daily time frame. And if 6 in a row signals didn't prove to you guys on the 4-hour time frame this could be heading up soon, this needs to be something you guys are watching. Do I think VET could head down further? Absolutely. We aren't even in the bottom red zone yet. That is why if you guys come over here and you go to the live trade section, yes, you guys do need a membership. It's $49 a month. If you come over to live trades, scroll down on the front page, and click on VET right here. This will actually show you guys all of the buy limits that are currently ready to go on VET. Here's an example. I just want to keep VET private for our members. But right now, you're going to see VET in a white line. You are going to see 4 yellow lines below the current VET price. Follow me here, guys. I'm going to go a little slower here. You're going to see 4 lines below the current VET price. If you have $1,000, 25% of each of that $1,000, $250, $250, $250, $250. If you have $1,000, that's what's going into each of these buy limits. That is how we are trading, and we haven't lost a trade on this channel yet. You are very close right now to a long trade being triggered on VET. I'm just gonna let you guys know that. So if you're on the sidelines and you're like, I want a really good strategy to trade VET because I think we could be moving up here soon, go over to tradeconfident.io, live trades, scroll down, go to VET and set those 4 buy limits up. Okay, now I'm going to take you and show you some more evidence based off on-chain metrics and trend and volume metrics of why this could be heading up even more. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, these metrics will update, which is literally going to be in about an hour and 10 minutes because it's 6:50 as of this time I'm recording this. If you pay attention to the emotional index on any of our metrics, you guys know that when we get into the anxious and the fearful section for retail traders, this is where the price loves to move back up. We see moves back up in the market here. We saw moves back up in the market here. We even tried to see a little bit of a pump back in the market right here. This was during the capitulation stage of Bitcoin where everybody just sells. And let me be clear about this, guys. These metrics and these indicators are going to be about 75 to 80% accurate. 25 to 20% of the time, all of your metrics, all of your indicators, Glassnode, all of these, we're going to be wrong about 20 to 25% of the time. We would just throw thousands of dollars in the market and all become billionaires overnight if it was true. But my point being is when we push down into the anxious and the fearful section for traders, because there's a lot of people up here who ended up FOMOing in up here. How do I know? There's green candles. There's green candles. There's green candles. All these people are holding their positions and they're in the negative right now. We have not taken a trade. We are going to wait for the first buy limit to be hit before we get into this. The point of pointing this out here, guys, is when you start seeing anxious and fearfulness enter the market for emotions, this is where the smart money loves to buy. And I'll show that to you guys down here at the bottom because they're doing it right now. Long for short trade risk. This is clearly showing us that is a short trade or a long trade best in the market right now. Clearly, it is long trades that you guys want to be looking to take right now. And I've been bearish on this channel before. I do still believe Bitcoin could have a larger correction, okay? The point of saying the larger correction is to say, what do we need to be doing if Bitcoin goes down? You need to be preparing for long trades. So this is showing us that our metric value is now sitting at a good long trade. Again, just what happens when we get down here with this blue line? We see price movements back up, price movements back up, price movements back up. Who cares if you're holding in here and you guys got into a position here when you're making, 3 times 300% more when this move ends up coming back up here? That's what I'm telling you guys. Enter into your long trade. It's going to be good. I have my long trade set up for ADA right now. I also have it set up for Ethereum right now. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is, okay? Well, an institutional smart money metric. This is showing us that we are printing more bars on the top side for smart money to go long here and accumulating smart trades than we are for short trades. What happened back in this capitulation stage of Bitcoin when a lot of people were just selling because they were scared we're going to go to zero, smart money was buying all the way through here. And I was trying to show this to you guys. And guess what they've been doing? They've been making money all the way up this thing, okay? Once you start making money up here, that's when you start switching over to short trades, and then they're making profit on the way back down. Now, smart money, one of the biggest metrics we saw here, they went short right at the top, and that's how they're making their money down. But a lot of traders ended up going long, and they're FOMOing into this, and they're losing their money. That's how these metrics can keep you guys safe in the market. When you see a lot of people getting anxious and fearful of this moving down real far, I'm telling you guys, smart money is buying this thing up like crazy with long trades, and they're riding this thing back up. They are doing the opposite of what retail traders are doing. I literally created this as I was working with hedge funds in the past. I created this in the emotional index. I'm like, guys, if we can find out the emotional index of the retail traders, it will give us a huge advantage in the market. And that's part of the reason why I don't believe we've lost a trade yet, as well as the risk management on this channel. Okay, VET, you guys want to know, where is this thing going to go? Well, we have to end up breaking this basically, and it's a weak ascending support line right here on VET. If that happens, where's the next structure low? We need to take a look at the chart here. I do believe around 10 cents is where we could be dropping if we break that structure. 10 cents on the chart puts us right around this structure low right here. So over this next week, if we can start seeing a move back down here, you will be tagged into the buy limit that I talked about in the beginning of this video, because the buy limit heads up here, guys. I'll give this out to you. It is above 10 cents. Okay, we don't want to wait for 10 cents for this to see a drop that far. We want to get in just a little bit higher. So make sure you're going over to the live trades, find that trade setup, and take those entries now. I can't say this is financial advice. Your decision. I'm just telling you guys, I'm set up for long trades, and I think this is a good time to be set up for long trades in the market, because I do expect to see maybe a little bit further drop down before we see any pumps up really high. Okay, dollar cost average entries. Those of you guys who are just throwing money into the market, you're like, I don't want to use risk management. I just want to throw money in. I want to hold for 5 to 10 years. These are great places to enter into. I do believe this could be a low to a high to a higher low, looking to form a higher high here soon. So very good signal that went off. Also, once you're in the long trades, you do want to watch out for these bars over here when they print red, because this could signal a move back down. In a trending market that moves up very fast, you will see an overextension sometimes, and this is where I end up scaling out. So you don't have to sell all of your position when a red bar comes out, but historically, it's a place where we do end up seeing drops back down in the market, and it's where you want to look to maybe take some out of the market before we start moving back up again, okay? I use this metric to help me exit out of ADA, which I ended up exiting out 25% already if you guys are watching that video. So to wrap this all up, guys, make sure you guys do get the indicators in the description. They're going up. Today is the last day you guys get them on sale. They're going up tomorrow. I literally will be going into the website and updating prices tomorrow, probably around 10 to 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? Have a good one, guys. God bless you so much. I want you guys to just be, I want you to take this away, guys. I do believe the best thing to do right now, all of the metrics are saying that we could be seeing nice long trades enter the market. I'm hoping that this goes down here more so we can get triggered into those long trades, but setting up buy limits right now and getting ready for this to move up, I really do believe is the best thing to do. Like I said, I have all of my trades set up for Ethereum. I have all of my trades set up for ADA. I'll show this to you guys right here. All of my live positions and orders. I've got everything set up for Ethereum. I've got everything set up for ADA. Why do I only have 3 ADA? Because I'm currently in a position right now for ADA on my first buy limit that's up about 16 to 17% with all of you guys on this channel here. So that's a full update, guys. Have a good one. Everything you need is in the description and over at tradeconfident.io. I'll see you guys on the next video. Come over here, enjoy the profits that you guys make from the trades, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye-bye, guys.